Yo, what is going on YouTube? What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. How are you guys doing out there today, man? Thank you for tuning in. So today we're back here with some more Elton John. We're going to be checking out this one. This is a donation request via Buy Me a Coffee. So thank you so much for the support in that way. I really appreciate it, man. Let's go ahead and read this one. This is says, hello, Sean. So I say man, but man or woman, thank you so much for the support. I don't know for sure all the time who I'm talking to. So thank you so much. Whoever you are, I really appreciate the donation request. So we're going to jump into this one. This one says, hello, Sean. I really like your reactions. Please do this one from early Elton John. It was released in 1972. A real jewel. Feel free to get emotional. Laugh out loud. I do. Oh my gosh. I don't know. Y'all will see a reaction in the future. And I definitely got emotional on a reaction. I scheduled them out in advance, so it'll be some time before y'all see that one. But oh my god, I don't know. It's like it feels good to get that weight off, because I feel like an emotional response does that sometimes. When you just get emotional, you just feel it, right? It happens naturally, and it feels like a weight just comes out. But it's a little embarrassing for it to happen on camera, I must be honest, man. So we'll see what happens today with this reaction. I can't promise. It's just where the music takes you. But I'm excited to see what we're dealing with right here. So we've got Elton John, Mona Lisas, and Mad Hatters. Love that title. That's a great title. So let's go ahead and jump into this one. This is early Elton John. Probably, I don't know if this is going to be the earliest I've done. I can't remember exactly all the years that everything came out that I've checked out from him. But thank you so much for the donation request. I'm excited to check this one out today. Thank you guys for being here with me. Let's go ahead and see what we're getting right here, okay?
Now I know Spanish Harlem are not just pretty words to say. I thought I knew, but now I know that rose trees never grow in New York City until you've seen this trash can dream come true. You stand at the edge while people run you through. And I thank the Lord there's people out there like you. I thank the Lord there's people out there like you. While Mona Lisas and Mad Hatters, sons of bankers, sons of lawyers, turn around and say good morning to the night. For unless they see the sky, but they can't, and that is why.
Love the piano and bass.
They know not if it's dark outside or light.
Swaying together.
Broadway's got a lot of songs to sing. If I knew the tunes, I might join in.
Beautiful.
I go my way alone, I grow my own seed shall be sown in New York City. Subway's no way for a good man to go down. Rich man can ride, and the hobo, he can drown. And I thank the Lord for the people I have found. I thank the Lord for the people I have found. While Mona Lisas and Mad Hatters, sons of bankers, sons of lawyers, turn around and say good morning to the night. For unless they see the sky, but they can't, and that is why. They know not if it's dark outside or light. Now I know Spanish Harlem are not just pretty words to say. I thought I knew, but now I know that rose trees never grow in New York City. Subway's no way for a good man to go down. Rich man can ride, and the hobo he can drown. And I thank the Lord for the people I have found. I thank the Lord for the people I have found. While Mona Lisas and Mad Hatters, sons of bankers, sons of lawyers, turn around and say good morning to the night. For unless they see the sky, but they can, and that is why they know not if it's dark outside or light. They know not if it's dark outside or light.
Man, that is a nice song. That is a nice song. Now, I just love, you mainly have a duet of the piano and the bass playing, but you get that acoustic guitar or Spanish guitar kind of coming in. I don't know which one to call it necessarily, but it was a beautiful touch, man. The music part of this is just very swaying, beautiful, pulls you in, man. I love it. I love the music of this. His lyrics, I was really trying to dissect as we went along the song, and what I was gathering was maybe we're talking about the humanity of people, the soul of people, and necessarily maybe particularly in New York City. It has a feeling to me where he's being thankful for the people he does know, because he's surrounded himself with good-hearted, honest, loving people. But he's just saying, hey, there's some people out there who they don't care what happens to me. They can look past us, right? Almost talking about how the wealthy, they have the ride, right? They get to go, and the homeless, they can drown, man. It's whatever. That these are the points of views from these other people who just don't have any humanity inside them. They're not good, honest people that you can connect with. And it's almost like he's viewing the state of society, like I said, particularly maybe in this area of the world. And he's just, it's a song of being thankful for who he has and bringing a spotlight onto those who aren't connecting with us the way they should. That's kind of the vibes I got, but I could be wrong, so we're going to dive into it. I just want to give you my initial thoughts and impressions of what I was hearing, but the music behind this, so beautiful, man, so beautiful. But I know when I come in and I visit Elton John, he's going to give that. He's going to give that all the time. All right, so diving into Mona Lisas and Mad Hatters, we have this released in 1972, considered soft rock. Songwriters is Elton John and Bernie Taupin, man. Once again, so he was working with Bernie right here on this one as well. We've got this one performed and released 1972. The lyrics convey Taupin's take on New York City after hearing a gun go off near his hotel window during his first visit to the city. The song's lyrics were partly inspired by Benny King's Spanish Harlem, written by Jerry Lieber and Phil Spector, in which he sings "There is a Rose" in Spanish Harlem. The song was also released as a B-side of Harmony in 1980. Allmusic critic Stuart Mason retrospectively noted that the song is less saturine than many similar Elton John songs and Bernie Taupin ballads, and praised the somewhat uncharacteristic emotional directness of its lyrics. All right. Another person said Mona Lisa and Mad Hatters shows how much John can really do in the space of a single cut, using minimal instrumentation and singing one of Taupin's most direct lyrics. John effortlessly reveals the myth beneath the myth of a rose in Spanish Harlem. He expresses his involvement with the city, his need for its people, and his final desire to be alone through one of his best tunes, simplest arrangements, and most natural voice performances. All right, so we don't get a deep dive into the meaning of this one. What we got was it was Talpins wrote this after hearing that gunshot go off near his hotel during one of his first visits to the city, and that's what inspired this. Uh, basing it, basing some of the lyric off of "There is a rose in Spanish Harlem," it sounded like I heard him say that pretty much Rose Tree won't grow in New York City. That line, if that's what he said, I want to double check. So where is that in here? Let me find that. He says, "But now I know that rose trees never grow in New York City." That line hits very, very deep for me listening to that. The way I interpret that is there's no beauty that can flourish here, right? The beautiful things are going to be stripped away. And that's what I'm saying. It's almost like he's speaking on the spirit of what was done there. That gunshot, maybe he's thinking about the hey, this is the dream, right? This is the lights, the glitz, the glamour. This is where people can thrive and beauty can rise to the surface. In your first day, boom, you hear the gunshot, you hear horns, you hear police sirens, and maybe he's just, dang, this is much different than what I thought. And maybe just in that moment, not necessarily that that's how he felt throughout his life, but maybe just in that moment that inspired these lyrics, he just felt that that beauty was kind of painted over in black, right? In that moment. And maybe he just thought, hey, beauty can't thrive here. That's the way I take that lyric. But you guys let me know what you're thinking about this one. Where he says, "Sons of bankers, sons of lawyers, turn around and say good morning to the night." It's letting me know that they're not on the right page, right? Maybe these people are doing people dirty. They're not on the right side of the conversation. You don't say good morning when it's nighttime, right? To me, that just speaks about where their minds are. They're not normal. They're not like us. So maybe they're vultures. Maybe they're taking advantage of people. They're not doing the things that are, like I was saying, the basics of humanity, right? Of human nature, to nurture one another, to take care of one another, to build our people like a tribe, right? That's the way I read some of these lyrics. The Mona Lisas and the Mad Hatters, the beauty, the artistry, right? The things that everyone can admire and look up to. The Mad Hatter, the crazy, the lost, the delusional, dysfunctional. You've got the two in this city, man. That's the way I took it. I think that title even is more beautiful now. I liked it at the beginning before I even listened to what the song was about. I like it even more now because once again, you got the beautiful and the crazy of the city. He's talking about New York City right here, and that's the title he gave this song. How great is that? Of course, the beautiful and the crazy could be anywhere, but we got to remember this was his lyrics at the time of these moments that spurred up this title, and I just think that's a great title, and maybe it does embody the character and the spirit of New York City, at least the way he viewed it at that time. So thank you for the donation request. I really appreciate that. I hope you guys enjoyed this reaction. I hope you enjoyed tuning in here with me. If you did, please let me know by liking, subscribing, and checking out the descriptions down below. Please really consider becoming a member here on my YouTube for as little as $3 or my Patreon for as little as $3. It's an amazing way to support me if you're enjoying the content. Thank you so much, and I'll see you on the next one. Peace.